Starting the stream. Starting the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are. Here we are. Hello, everybody. Want to see about moving some stuff around a little bit. Oh, that's way over there. That's why I can't see it. Okay. I was trying to see if I could move my battery indicator to the foreground. But I have to move my chat for that. I'll fix it later. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Still setting up some stuff here. We do have our good friend, Mr. Robot, with us. Let's see. Chatting. Gotta make sure he's in focus. That's the fake robot, the imposter. Imposter. In fact, the image source is called Rusty Fake. Although I have a fake cam as well. Whoa. Okay. I kind of like that one better. Dun, dun, dun. How many fake ones are there? Here we go. Hello. There's my Rusty. Are we in focus today? First of all, we don't need to look so sad. Let me move this way a little bit. We'll be a little more heads on today. Let's see. Unlocking eyes. Hello. Testing the blinky blinkies. Oh, we gotta warm up the blinker. And let's tilt back a little bit too. Although this still won't like me so much for the head tilt because of how low the camera angle is. So we're just gonna lock him there for a little bit. I am looking forward to my next major code revision with Rusty. Rusty Robot. Gotta remember, Rusty Robot. The shadow of my hand. Look at my 3D avatar is casting a shadow in the real world. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. That's exactly what's happening here. Okay. Oh, and we lost our chat. Why did we lose chat? There we go. And let's see. So yes. Ooh, blink. Yeah, we have to warm up the aperture, because he doesn't blink quite as well as Digital Rusty. Actually, moving a physical component that someday I will. If I ever have to take that lens out of there. There we go. Then I will re-clean the aperture blades, because I think there's just a little bit of oil in there, and it's a little bit of lubricant in there, and that's what's causing it to stick when it's not warmed up and ready to go. There we go. We can manage the stream right from here. That's nice. All right. Oh, I think I forgot to send out a going live thing too. So here we are. All. We are live now. So today, as you can see, there is a certain robotic Rusty here. He's ready to hang out. Copy that link. Doing my bookkeeping here. Late to the game. There we go. Okay. And we'll just get rid of that one. Go back to this one. Oh, okay, now. Now, Rusty has my full attention. Still getting a little bit of a kick out of that, casting a shadow here with my 3D avatar. So, as I briefly mentioned, I am looking forward to the next code revision for the robot, where I can send over tracking data from my main computer over the network to Rusty's computer, instead of relying on now not one, but two phones for tracking. Rusty Robot is running an older Android phone running Meowface, and Digital Rusty is running a new to me iPhone. It is definitely not a new iPhone. It is let's just say I got a good deal on it because it is a little rough. But the face stuff works superb. Much better than even NVIDIA Broadcast was giving me using my webcam signal. So exciting. However, both the cameras are in front of me, so now I have to be extra careful about talking with my hands. Let's see if maybe I can reposition them just a little bit so I won't be knocking them about. That's funny. Okay. Plus the poor Android has to rely on the camera and not the fancy depth. The depth camera has to rely on the actual image camera. So I have it kind of bright in my face. Not like makeup tutorial bright, but it's a little too bright for my taste. What? The results are fantastic. Okay, let's just tilt this down a little bit. How are we doing? So yes, so on the to-do list is to take and mount both cameras, but mostly the main camera above the monitor. Yes, above the monitor where the other there we go, where the other camera also was. And I still didn't move Rusty's neck over one, maybe two gear cogs. I have a level up there just for kicks. Let's see if I can reset his position just a little bit. Okay, so we're tilted a little bit this way. Is that this way? Nope. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna overcorrect a little bit. Oops. Tap the right keyboard. Come on. Nope, that overcorrected the wrong way. Oops. There we go, that helped a little bit. So what I just did is on Rusty's computer on VCFace, oh gosh, that looks cursed. It looks like my neck is broken. But I assure you it is not. There. Make sure it's back on the right game object in Unity. Because sometimes it doesn't like being that. Anyways, what I did is I tilted the operator, tilted the neck to the side like this, and then reset the position, which forced the avatar on powering Rusty. So the avatar was then, straight on, back straight, neck straight, all that good stuff. Which fixed the overcorrection, or basically it was an overcorrection to fix Rusty's poor neck there being off by a gear tooth or two. But yes, so unfortunately we still do have the problem of camera being low and not always picking up my eyes. So he might flip out a little bit. We'll see how long he lasts. We'll also see how long my battery lasts. When we're chatting, the low battery indicator is on the top of the screen there, top left. However, when we're in gaming, it's over there by Winamp. I guess gaming, because that's what my screen is That's what my button's called. My scene. It's like a game. Making a game is like a game, right? So at least this setup isn't quite as busy as my setup was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? Yes. So not only was I recovering from a nasty sinus cold, which was fun, of course. So not only was I still recovering from nasty sinus cold, I had way too many electronics in front of me. Thankfully not the robot added into the top of that mix. But I had a Surface tablet running Photoshop sitting in front of me, sending the video signal through the network to my main computer, being captured by OBS, and then my main computer still doing all the fun VTuber stuff. Yeah. So yeah, so not only was it sinus infection brain fog, it was all the stuff going on too. and a delay. But, ooh. I'll save that for midstream. Midstream I'll pop out my logo ideas. I did post a teaser to the socials, being Zitter and Blue Sky. So if you're not following me there, I am on the Blue Skies. So what we're doing here is we're playing with this guy. He's just a little guy. I'm actually busting out the finally, mind you, busting out the Votoms helmet. Is live. It's hilarious. Here, let me engage some things just to make sure I can find them again. There we go. And to also set up some ideas for later. So I remember. Because I did not write that. Where's my trusty notepad? Well, I'm talking with my hands again. My trusty notepad. And we're going to put that. Get some more of these electronics out of the way. I currently have 4 phones on my desk. How just absolutely ridiculous is that? And some of them are old. Yes. Old. Excuse me. So that shortcut key was on my touch portal right here, or my my old Note 4 running touch portal, which turns out works most of the time, works just fine if it's in wireless mode. If I plug it into the computer, it only works like half the time, and then it disconnects all the time. So touch portal is kind of like a Stream Deck. It's got a whole bunch of shortcut keys and such on it. Programmable shortcut keys as much as you want. Okay, Rusty, you're sure moving around a lot here. There we go. How you doing? Okay. And then let's see. I'm watching and managing the stream on my current phone, which is actually nice and new because, well, one of my other phones was the battery awful. You know, they only last so long. So the battery awful phone, that's running Meowface, which is controlling Rusty robot. Rusty is being motion captured by my new to me and in very rough shape iPhone. It is amazing how beat up they can get and still function as a capture device. Because hey, these movements, pretty darn smooth. Oh hey, even my IK is improved. So look at me sway back and forth and my arms are staying still. It's because the Leap Motion is tracking my hands. But the hands aren't moving, just me. Man, I think my old tracking had problems with that. Yes. Now running slightly different software. I still hope to bypass VC Face and go straight from the iPhone into my Unity app here down the road. I have not ironed out the bugs yet. However, we do have some fun playing. For one thing, we have our Scope Dog helmet. I even hooked it up a little bit. It's really herky jerky. See, it's moving a lot. Because I only have a rotational. Okay, so what I have on it, it's not quite what I was gonna do, but I think it turned out okay for now. So it is tracked to my eyes. I can't remember if it's one eye or both eyes. I'll have to check the code, but it just has a simple rotation constraint. So it follows my eyes in a very kind of jerky motion, actually. It's not smoothed out at all. And for a fun Easter egg, oh, I can't quite zoom my head the right way right now. Darn. I have the which finger did I parent it to? There we go. I have the antenna. The antenna's rotating based on my hand. So I couldn't quite get because I don't have bones. I don't have bones and joints. Depending on where you're coming from. Bones if you're Blender, and joints if you're coming from Maya, at least. I don't have them set up rigged in the helmet. I'm calling it a helmet because it's a hat. So I just set a quick rotation to my hand because it amuses the hell out of me. I do want it to spring around like an antenna whip. But for now, oh, and we have a first-time chatter. Hello, first-time chatter. You are deleted. There we go. Okay. Go back in here. Oh, did he timed out already? Well, I mean, I guess that was like 10 minutes. We're gonna have to restart. Yep, we're gonna have to restart the robot again. Okay, well that's interesting. Yep, he lasted 10 minutes before the next servo stopped. Actually, both those servos. Still confused on why they fail. So I'm gonna restart them right now, and then let's see. Make sure I'm not doing anything serious here. Okay. Let's see. Let's restart them now so we don't get a code pile up or something crazy like that. Oops. No. Get back. Oh, jeez. What did I just do? Undo, because that'd be dumb. And bam. It shouldn't have let me do that. Anyways, I think there'd be a lock. You could put a lock on things. Okay. Discover ports. Ports are connected. Always good. And let's see. Stare at the camera. This is basically my calibration. I do need actually, I don't need, but I should put in a calibration routine. Reloading. Here, I can just take this one and move it this way. Hello. Oh, there we go. He defaults to there. So that is how many degrees, you can tell by the little float bubble being held on his head. That is how many degrees he is off. So I estimate two, probably two gear teeth. Side to side. Front to back, he looks pretty level. Front to back. The nod is all right. All right, now let's unlock his eye. Turn the eyes back on. Let's give him a little heterochromia for now. And oh, there we go. Now the angles should be just fine, exactly where we left them, because I did not restart the tracking. I just restarted his control software. Yeah, so that looks fine. Okay, and for now, we are going to lock him. Let's make him look inquisitive. Boop. There, okay. So what I did there is I have separate controls on a keypad. So on Rusty's computer, I have separate controls for locking the neck joint, the neck and head, and the eyes. So I can freeze them in spot, and then there is a whole bunch of debugging sliders, and I can control the variables because I made them all public. I should go fix that before I compile everything. But well, if I compile everything, I can't access it for one thing. So Rusty Robot is running in dev mode, edit mode. App behind me here is also running the same. Though I do have a compiled version, it is just not up to date. Let's make it a little bit larger here. Hi! Game. Oh, I could pop out the game window too. Oh, and even larger. Okay, so yeah, so one thing I wanted to show off was the was the helmet. That's fun. Look at it. Yeah, it is a lot twitchier than I expected it to be. Are my eyes that twitchy? I thought that maybe adjusting the lighting in here would bring some eye accuracy. I need to fix some eye movement settings. That is not sensitive enough. I was messing with the settings on the phone at least. Let's see. Person, no model select. I know. Yeah, let's see. Where are you? I was messing with the settings to control the movement and everything. So I don't remember if I need to adjust them on the phone or in VSeeFace. Because, well, for one thing, this model and that model, they should line up pretty much perfectly. There are slight differences between the two models. The one in front here is not this guy back here. The one in front is a more up-to-date version. Though still not the most up-to-date. I fixed a few things, including my eyebrows. Let's see. Why are our eyes not... I found those settings before. Whoa, no, go away. Okay, I don't want to be clicking things right now. We will go with slightly jerky eyes, I guess. Lock the camera. Let's go see what we can adjust over here. Movement range, movement smoothing, settings. I bet I clicked something when I was playing with the new model. The new model has gaze strength. There we go. I probably need to adjust the gaze strength or sensitivity. The new model, I fixed a couple things. And also, we have a mouth, or at least mouth testing. Blend shape smoothing. Yeah, we're not all jittery, that's nice. Gaze strength, let's bump. Oh, there we go, there we go. That's much better. Too much better. Let's put it back. I think I used to have it around here. All right, that's much better, that's much better. It's still a little fast, but I'll take it. Bam. I bet I adjusted it when I was playing with all the fun ARKit stuff in an ARKit demo model. Okay, let's see. Oops, move my stream notes. Stream notes are hat. Okay. Hat. And we are going to maybe lerp some movement. So it's not quite so twitchy. Lerp rotations. Because right now we just have a, let's see. Boom. Go back into editor mode. Right now, my script isn't there. Okay. Must be right on the eyes. Right now, we just have a simple script for the lens group. There we go. Oh, okay, so it's taking a little bit of both, rotations. It's just a rotation constraint. And the rotation constraint is set to the eyes. In this case, both eyes, because I have one mislabeled. Hey. So there's no smoothing on it, which is, no, it's a constraint, so it is locked. So whatever that movement is, that movement is. So what I think I want to do is just write a very quick little script, so it kind of lags behind my eye. There's a more smooth movement. Lerp rotation for visor. Okay. We have the hat. The hat's there. It's there. It's not on my VTuber model. Because I'm just going to have it exist in Unity. I can add all these little things and tweak them without having to reassign and remap blend shapes and all that fun stuff I have to do to export we'll call it a VTuber compatible model. So, but yes, the easy way is to add stuff to my already existing model here, or in the software, and then I can tweak it, add more stuff. I actually can export them directly from here, I think, if I wanted to. I would just have to be careful about what is compatible and what isn't compatible with this model. In fact, no, I don't think. Nope, I cannot export directly from this solution project. It's not called the solution. That's day job. From this project because this is a newer version of Unity than VC Face will accept. Plugin, the VRM plugin for. Okay, we are going to add a special feature. I'm going to call it Giant. And we're just going to call it Giant. That's going to be the next thing we do. I was hoping to maybe work on the office and start populating it with debris, but I haven't loaded that. I haven't loaded those asset packs into here yet. Didn't quite have time these last few days, unfortunately. Okay. Oops. You all right over there? You know, we could make you less heterochromia here. I should put you on the same same shortcut keys. Let's see, let's see. Nope, not that one. I think it's this one. I mean, it's orange now, at least. Now we can have Evil Rusty. We'll leave Evil Rusty alone. He's having a rough time, as it is. What I might do is I might tweak the audio. It's like kind of an Easter egg right now, actually. Might retweak his audio. Maybe I'll do that off camera. Ugh, I don't want to mess with the visualizer right now, do I? I don't like his frosted tips. There you go, crest color. Select color. Oh, actually, this isn't too bad. Okay. There. Is that better? I think that's better. I think that's way better. Okay. Bam. Let's see if anyone even notices. Bring you back there. Bring you back there. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, I think before we do... Oh, should we just do lerping real quick? Should we just do the lerping real quick? We got lots of time. We just started stream. All right. I need to grab me some code from a screenshot. Screenshots. Let's see, let's see. They all go to different locations, because of course they do. Where is my lerping code? Are you my lerping? You are not my lerping. Oh, I'm particularly proud of this one. That's a good screenshot. It's amazing what you can do when you are controlling a digital puppet and you just let it record. You know, it's just sometimes just so much quicker than trying to pose it. You know, trying to pose it like you're doing keyframe animation. Just like boom, motion capture. Okay. Oh, that's what the other one was. I had to look at the stream title to remember what the other task was. Particle effects. Oh geez, wait, and there's another one. Man, this is why we write things down beforehand. And flying. Flying we can probably do along with the giant. Oops. Did I spoil that? There might be a giant. Okay, let's see. Let's do... Let's see what it would look like first, so we know where to pose them. There we got our goofy little boy here. Oh, this track again. This track is way too crunchy. Way too crunchy. There we go. Is that old Facebook? I didn't really look too closely at that. That is like old Facebook on that laptop. And a Rolodex. Wow, these are some Easter eggs. Oh, nice. We got something right there. Ooh, object physics, but that is later. Object physics. I'm gonna make it so I can just knock any props around. This is gonna be great. But yeah, that looks like an old like Palm Pilot, at least from here. It's got the greenish screen, the one button. Well, it would have more buttons on the side. And a Newton's cradle right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Space. My wonderful profits and stocks. My stocks. I should update that texture right there. I should update that texture to say stocks. Okay, so how far back can we zoom? Can we zoom through the wall? Oh no, it just plays with the field of view. Okay, so we can get kind of here. But he's gonna be really out of focus. We can see it. We can see what it looks like for now. It'll be amusing. All right. And someday I'll put the roof back on. All right, we're gonna lock the camera here. Actually, we don't need to lock the camera because we are going to get out of that mode. And we're zoomed in on his face and the things you don't notice. That's like a bank vault door right there. Oh, and my laser turret hanging from nothingness because I have the ceilings inactive. So, let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm listening to Rusty's computer purr as the cooling kicks in just a little bit. Because it's a very old computer. It is a are you 12 or 13 now? I think it's a 13-year-old computer, and it's not my more high-end one. This was one of our old computers, and the one I used to use as my daily driver up until last year is, there we go, hiding right there. Oh yeah, this is not an RTX model. This is a RTX model. Very much real-time rendering here. But yeah, so that sad square right there, that is my old computer. It was a great computer. It was running a whopping NVIDIA 550 Ti. Yeah, 550 Ti, and whatever flavor of i7 there was at the time. But yeah, power supply go much louder than that. Little fun smoke and a funny smell. The capacitor blew, so that was exciting. Luckily, I had just built my new PC, which we're currently using here. It's to my left. I had just built my PC like 2 weeks before that, and all my files were all backed up, both on on the new computer and on an external drive from being transferred around. So yeah, that old computer held out just long enough before it went kapow. Now really all it needs is probably a new power supply, but actually yeah, all it does need is a new power supply, but it might have affected some of the other components when it blew forcefully. Okay, let's add in our giant, because that's what we're doing today. I think I'm going to use, let's see. I think I'm actually going to use my VTuber model for it. Let's see, we got 12F. Where is Rusty 12F? Got 12 gah. Is 12F hiding over here? He's hiding here somewhere. Are you my daddy? No. Are you? No. 12A is currently our motion tracked model. I must not have unpacked his avatar, or his refab, or whatever exactly they come in at. Oh, there he is. There's all the pieces parts. Where are you hiding, Mr. Rusty R robot? Oh, you're right there. Okay, so let's put you also in the scene. Very much in the scene. I'll have to turn off physics on him too, because I don't want him falling through the ground. Let's see. We are gonna plop you right here. I was thrown off by the wonderful there we go. I was thrown off by the wonderful thumbnail, which yep, you guys can actually see right there. Okay, and oops, let's zoom in on you for now. Make sure you are you are not in the right spot. Oops. No. Let's see, you're number 2, Rusty. There we go. Is this you? Yep. There we go. Okay. And we can turn off a few things. Don't really need the farmer outfit. It looks like I didn't apply the right textures to it anyways. There we go. Okay, now for the fun part. After I check something here. Nope. It was a game of what's that noise? Alright, scale. What? Oh, I have it on the wrong thing. Of course I do. There we go. There we go. Oh, it looks like I need to adjust that offset a bit. And also, I have to make sure he's not connected to anything, because that would be awkward. I actually do wonder if he's okay just floating in space. Let's find out. He should be okay with floating in space. Oh! Oh, I must have my spout running. Hello, everybody. I didn't turn off my source here. My experimental spout capture. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles that I want it to yet, but that will be a future project, or a future to-do list. And we're going to add that into the notepad here. I should update the post-it notes that are, let's see, where are they? There. The asset pack came with post-it notes. I should actually put stuff on there. Easter egg it up. Okay, let's see. I think I just, I didn't write it down quick enough. I did not write it down quick enough. I have a pen and paper right here. See? Physical pen and paper here, so I don't have to like open a text file or anything. And Tangent still got me. Streamer brain. Alright. So, is it camera zoom? We'll write that down too. Camera controls. Better. Camera controls. I want to be able to turn off the depth of field with like an on-screen button, so I don't have to have my whole keyboard hotkeyed, because that'll get a little rough. Oh, interaction. interaction with the giant. And camera. Oh, hey, we're out of focus here for some reason. Why are we out of focus? Oh, I was locked in the floor. The current settings for the third person follow camera, I have it set so that it bumps up against items instead of clipping through them. Actually, that makes everything nicely in focus, doesn't it? So zoom. I don't even remember what all the buttons do. Oh, that switches characters. It's been so long since I played in this. It's been... Ooh. It has been a hot minute since I had the Unity on screen. Oh, wait, I know what that button does. That locks the camera rotation. What does B do? Whoa, okay, B is cursed mode. I forgot about that. B is floating head mode. And we will actually put that to good use. Yes, we will. Oh. Nope, nope. I did write that one down. Flying slash racer. Yeah. This is just a... Oops, let's get rid of the cursed one. Oh, geez, did we... there's a glitch in the Matrix, folks. That is hilarious. Let's warp. Let's warp and do that. All right, folks. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. We're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. There. I hit the replay button on that so that it captures it for me. How sweet of that, huh? Whoa. That was a thing. So I think when I do the body swap, it unfortunately, I think I have to kill the instance and start over. Yeah. It was a noble effort. Hello everybody. Look at my pet head I have here. It's maybe I should keep this button just for shenanigans, because this is kind of amusing. Oh, that's the wrong side. It should be on this side. Except I don't have my headphone. Wow. Yeah, that's just creepy. Okay, we gotta reboot. First, let's check the giant is too big. The giant is too giant. And I do believe we learned he is not attached to physics. So that's cool. Because I don't have the armature controls on him. Or at least not the controller armature controls. So he's not bound by physics. Like these props. These props aren't controlled by physics right now. They're not like rigid bodies and all that fun stuff. Alright, lock camera so I can not give myself a headache when I try to find my mouse. Alright, Giant Rusty. You're too big. Well, that doesn't look big enough. Let's do a happy medium. Let's do 7.5. This is our Attack on Titan moment, I guess. Lower him just a little bit. And I think for fun, we're going to tilt him way forward. So, something fun we could do. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Okay. First, we're going to save this. He is currently stuck in the T-pose. Does he have the correct textures? Yeah, that's gonna be so freaking creepy. Alright. This makes me so happy. I thought of this this afternoon. I don't remember if I was going on my walk or what the heck I was doing, but Yeah. If I had my updated, currently in testing phase model, you would see a wonderful grin on my face. Just for fun though, let's load that up and give her a test. Now that we have much better lighting. Okay. Oh, I don't have the right shaders. Yeah, I don't have the emissive on the shaders, so you can't see the gloriousness of it. Let's see. Where are you? Unity test, settlement, spout. There you are. Actually, I shouldn't do. Should I do this in spout? Yeah, let's do this in spout. Hello. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, that is sadly way too hard to see. Darn. I was hoping it would show up a little bit better. Big. Oh, I can zoom. What? Hi. Hello. I'm forgetting how to stream. Yeah, it definitely doesn't show up as good without the emissive, the glowing textures. Oh. And it is not set up with a. Yeah, this is testing model. Welcome to test mode, Rusty. Okay, we're gonna reset this before we forget how to reset it. Reset transform. Oh, low battery empty. I totally missed my. Look at that. I'm gonna switch models, and we will be right back. You know what? We are going to disappear you for a second. Oh, enjoy this very crunchy track. Okay. Lock Rusty. Where's my backwards? Here's where the BRB screen would be. Yeah, y'all don't need a BRB screen. At least my BRB screen isn't as cursed as the starting soon screen. Which all the starting soon screen is some scrolling text and batteries in some scrolling text and yeah, a simple little spinning loading jet. And I'm gonna say that that's the reason that my all my frames drop all the time when I use the starting soon screen. Okay. All right. Battery is green. There it goes. I guess we're heading to just chatting anyways. Oh, hi. I'm not hidden. I'm having a hard time getting you in focus today. Yeah, close enough. I mean, normally you are like this big on the corner of the screen. Oh. Okay, well, I have to adjust that, make sure there's not so much stress on my. There we go. On my lovely camera adapter. Welcome back. There. Housekeeping is taken care of. And actually, while we're here, let's see how it looks on screen. Back to chatting. And we have a zoom. Where's my zoom? Zoom in. There we go. See, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, it's very hard to see without it, without the blue pieces glowing. Bum 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 bum. Looks great in testing though. Now it just needs teeth. So I can have a feral Rusty. I might have set something in motion when I said feral Rusty isn't real. Feral Rusty can't hurt you. Oh, you missed me waggling my eyebrows. Okay, let's switch models back. We don't need a white suit Rusty. Oh boy, scroll, scroll, scroll through all the testing models I need to clear out of here. There we go. And the alternate outfit. Someday I will actually use my my farmer's outfit. I mean, it's not terrible. It needs a little bit, adjust the scale a little bit here, pull some polygons up or something. It's not terrible. It's the neck's just too long. Okay. Oh, no, do not hit the stop streaming. That'd be silly. We want to go to the gaming, oops. The gaming screen. Back to camera. This camera? This camera. There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. Let's see, how are all the batteries doing on my way too many electronics here? Touch portal, how are you? Who knows? You're good. You're good. We just changed the camera battery, so that one's good. Set that over here so I remember to charge it. Normally we go through 2 batteries on a stream because they last almost an hour. Okay. I'm still immensely amused by the eyebrows. Ooh, that was interesting. You all right over there? Yep, he seems okay. I'm looking forward to having shoulder shrugs at some point, because that would really do a bit here. I was tempted to link the shoulder rotation, because now that I can do these kind of shenanigans in Unity at least, link the shoulder rotation, technically the clavicle rotation, to my eyebrows. He really didn't like that. One moment. Now we will go to, Yep, something happened. I will be right back. BRB. Welcome to my awesome BRB screen. What's wrong, mister? All right in there? Oh, no. Not all right in there. Rusty. Why are you gonna do this to me? Can you all hear me? Yeah, it looks like you can all hear me. Okay. There we go. Are you good? You're good right there. Very good right there. Power connector. All right. There we go. Okay. So in his little fit of not working quite right, he decided to, I'm gonna say he decided to, a little Technically, it's a tie rod. It's a very small tie rod that controls the horizontal eye movement that popped out of its little holder again. So, yeah. Sometimes you'll have that. Okay. Alrighty, righty. You're there. Maybe he's just mad that he doesn't get his lovely blue eyes back. There we go. We all good? We friends again? Okay. We're friends again. So, Giant Rusty. I think it'd be hilarious to have Giant Rusty mirror my motions. I just think it'd be hilarious. I know I could do the head movements and everything just fine. But I wonder if it'd be too much movement. Let's see. I wonder if it'd be too much movement if I hooked him up to this guy. Controller none. Runtime animator controller. Avatar is VMR avatar. Okay. And let's see what other Rusty is doing. Other Rusty is the same exact things. Well, that's funny. So what's different? Oh, obviously what's different? It's its own, it's a copy of the other pieces because it's its own instance. That makes more sense. And they're all named the same. Okay, so let's see. How do we do this again? Aha. So we got this one. And that's who's selected right there. I mean, we can't just drag the game objects over. And they're both going to have the exact same thing. So we're going to rename this to instead of Rusty Biz, it's Rusty Big. Okay, Rusty Big. Let's see if we can pull in your animator avatar. So here's the problem I have. Oh, actually, I don't have the problem. So they are all named the same, except if he's using this one currently. I just need to switch it to that one. Oh, no. Actually, it tells me right here. Awesome. Never mind. This one is using that asset. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'm in the wrong spot. So, what I need to be is under receiver. So if you look under my elbow here, I have the motion capture receiver. There we go. So the model is that particular Rusty. We are going to go with plan B for now. Yeah, we're going to go with plan B for now. The plan B is much easier. And we'll figure this part out later. Plan B is we're just going to take Rusty Big's head, and add a rotation constraint, much like we did with the helmet earlier. Dun, dun, dun. A couple of rotation constraints. Hello, Shrill Duck. It's been a minute. how are you today? We have the robot live today. He was just misbehaving just a little bit. But I think he's better now. Here, let's let his neck loose so he can. There we go. Stretch his neck a little bit. Maybe that'll put him at ease. But yeah, the little tie rod that moves his lens eye back and forth decided to pop out of place, which is kind of good because it's since it can pop out so easy, it's more of a safety feature than a than a problem. And I'm currently rocking way too many phones on my desk. I have Rusty Robot's tracking phone. I have my tracking phone now because I'm no longer using a webcam. And then I have a Stream Deck wannabe. I shouldn't say that. It's a good product. It is the App Touch Portal, which functions the same as a Stream Deck. Easy access, shortcut buttons. So that's running on an old phone. Like, gosh, how old? That phone's got to be like at least 10 years old. And then I'm monitoring my stream on on another phone. This is what I get for collecting phones, or never giving them up. Yeah. And I'm pretty much finally over a nasty cold that one of my small robots brought home from daycare. This one take me a while to shake too. But anywho, we're playing in Unity today. It's doing something a little fun. We got a big guy hiding in the background here, and I'm pretty sure I can hook him up to my same tracking and have basically two avatars copying each other. I'm like fairly certain I could do it. Probably some scripting. But I'm gonna look into that off stream so I don't just sit here and stare at the screen with my head resting on my fist and just being like, why isn't this working, over and over again. So I'm sure that could be entertaining for some people, maybe, but not quite what we're doing here today. All right, let's see, we let Rusty free for a good few minutes. Tilts his head up or down. Right about there. There we go. His neck and head servo still stop after about 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm ever gonna track that error down. Because he's receiving the signals, because I can literally see them being sent. Actually, I don't know if he's receiving the signals technically, but I can see them being sent on my other monitor here, running Rusty's computer. But yeah, I haven't quite tracked it down. Did you do it again? No? I heard clicking noises. I think I have to fasten a piece down a little bit better. The problem of having breakaway parts, well, the good point about having breakaway parts is, in case of emergency, they just fall off, more or less, instead of breaking things. It's like it's a safety feature. The downside is sometimes they slip out of position, and then you have other problems. The head. Yes, the head. Add component. I was testing this earlier. Rotation constraint. Ah, man, I don't want to add like a dozen of these little constraints, but we are definitely going to test this out here. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Sheep for sheep. Okay. And I'm going to put the weight at maybe half is active. Now let's go up and let's add one for his neck. We get full motion there. Patient constraint. I like that it keeps what you did last. It's like quick access basically. Okay, no, we're going to test this out before we get too far. Save. And let's see. Oh, you weren't here earlier. I don't know if you remember, I was modeling a mecha helmet on my Mecha Modeling Mondays. It was just gonna be a fun hat. I hooked up I semi-rigged it. I hooked up the lens to rotate with my eyes. I'm gonna add in more complicated script so that when I blink, it'll change the lenses themselves. It'll rotate between the three options. But this just amuses me greatly. Also, I want to slow down how fast it moves. It's a little twitchy. Oh, and also the antenna bobs a little bit. This brings me great joy. This is part of the fun goofiness I wanna do on the streams. But let's go check out Giant Scary Rusty. Is he there? Oh, Jesus. That is awesome. Oh, God. If I was playing this as a game and I looked up and saw that, I would crap my pants. Giant Rusty in the sky watches us. Too bad I don't have the blend shapes hooked up. That would be great. Do I want to leave him as blue eyes or do I want him to have the orange eyes? Because that is just... that is awesome. Like, hi there. How you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Giant Scary Robot in the sky? And you're locked into your T-pose. Yeah. Yeah. That is fantastic. Oh! You're using Touch Portal now too. How do you like it? I'm using a very old phone. It's a Note 4. I forget how old it is, but it's pretty darn old. Runs just fine in wireless mode. If I have it plugged into, plugged in via USB into my computer, which theoretically would be way better because it'll charge and it'll get the signal right away, so it doesn't have to shoot it over the Wi-Fi like 50 other devices I have going right now. Yeah, it doesn't always connect or work properly when it's over USB, but over the Wi-Fi it has been working just fine, except it was being glitchy about 2 weeks ago. Who else was having problems? Someone else was having problems with theirs. Maybe it was Maple. I'm not sure. Oh, this amuses me greatly. I need to get the eye rotations going so he can just... or maybe not. I don't know. Is it creepier that Giant Rusty is just staring at us with blank features, or should I have his eyes move around too? It's very like God of War. He's just gonna put his hand down and just grab the sides of the office and just give it a good shake. I think it'll be a lot of fun to get some animation going too. But I don't know. Giant T-pose in the sky is it's pretty amusing too. He watches over us. I think I'm going to adjust the offset just a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. Do we do the neck? Off. That rotation. Offset. Probably the X. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's crank that up a little bit. This way he's kind of glaring at us. Let's put it at about 75. And let's go find the head. And change that offset a little bit too. Oh no, you know what'd be even better? A look at. I should have him watching. That'd be... Would that be creepier? Maybe both. Maybe both. Ooh, let's see. You got a 8-core CPU. Oh, that sounds like a pretty beefy tablet. Nice. Yeah, well, see, one of the good things is you'll be able to use it for more than just Touch Portal then. Oh, okay. Let's see if Rusty freaks out here. They're not too bad. So my iPhone I'm using for tracking, it just freezes. It just pauses tracking when the camera's blocked. See if I go like this. See, my head's not moving at all. Okay, but if I do the same thing to the phone that's doing the robot's tracking, yeet. Yeah, it's things could happen. Let's see. I think I'm going to attach a look at either the eyes or the head, maybe the whole head, so that he will be so that most of the weight will be yes, so that he'll mostly be watching me, but or I should say mostly watching the player, but then some subtle movement will be in there for copying the head tracking. Oh, love it. Ooh, making a smart house. I need to get my house a little bit more smart than it is. Or I should say, I want to get my house a little bit more smart than it is. Let's see. No. Let's do this one. But yeah, most of the stuff I have is just simple stuff tracked from my phone. But definitely having a full-size tablet for all this stuff would be nice. I originally thought about controlling the robot with, or at least the robot's options with a, not Touch Portal, what was it? Touch OSC, I think it was. To control like the extra features and mostly the tracking too. To send all that control data from the tablet and the Touch OSC app over to the robot. And then I would need a slightly different board in his head to receive the OSC signals directly and then move the servos. But I went with the current VTubing control idea instead for that. So, it was one of the many iterations on how I was going to run Mr. Robot over there. Okay, that is still just unsettling, isn't it? It actually reminds me. I mean, my one of my ideas was for the giant Rusty. Um, was not really the Iron Giant, but like Nausicaa. I don't know if you've ever seen Nausicaa, but there's a flashback, and it's been a long time since I've seen it. I can't remember if at the uh, one of the plot points later in the movie, maybe. But I know for sure the flashback. There's these giant war machines, you know, robots, effectively, possibly mecha, just slowly marching across the countryside and just like torching everything, as war machines do. Uh, Kind of looks like that. However, there was a web comic, mid 2000s, late 2000s maybe. It was by the guy who did Questionable Content. Not that's a proper noun. That's the title of the comic. Questionable Content. He did a sci-fi series, and it had a big entity. It wasn't a robot per se, but it was a big entity. It was mostly shadow, and boy did it look just like that. Well, not just like that, but it does remind me of this big guy here. Hmm. But yeah, no, home automation. There's so much you can do these days. It's more than just a little security thing, or, you know, your smart speakers spying on you and being able to play music for you. So much more than that these days. All sorts of integrations. Oh, yeah, especially. Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're taking care of someone, there are huge benefits to having not only a smart setup, especially if they're not able, if they're not fully mobile, or if they're older, that they can, you know, especially on a big touchpad, you just tap the options you want, like a call button. They can, get right a hold of you, FaceTime, all sorts of fun stuff like that you can do these days. And then, yeah, control the lights, the TV remote, all that. Great stuff. Great stuff. Um, sorry you're in the position where your mom's not. I don't know your story with that. You don't have to share. That's fine. But you know, definitely know how it feels to have an older relative in that position where they have to be monitored a little bit closer, and stuff happens. It's Life is full of surprises, and they ain't all pleasant. But on a lighter topic, giant scary robots in the sky. The space background really sells it too. Yeah, definitely some God of War vibes there too. All right, let's put a look at them. See what that does. Can we add components live? We can look at target. Oh, you can't see half this stuff because Rusty sets in the way. Sorry about that. Let's do a look at constraint. And see if we can just make Rusty look at Rusty. It's like the Spider-Man meme with the three Spider-Mans. In fact, let's have it look at the player armature. Okay. Source. I think we'll just add the source automatically. Player armature. Is active. Oh, that is sweet. Okay. Okay, so he should track me here. And also, oops. I just have to remember to add it later. He should, oh geez, that's, oh, gross, gross, gross. What is, oh, okay, okay, okay. I know the problem now. Why is he following my rotates? He should really only be following, oh, he's following the whole transform. Use up object. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, that is freaky. I do not like. A point at shouldn't do that. Let's see if he still does that with the other model. Yep, he still does that with the other model. Okay, so that might not work. I might need to blend the, I might need to blend those two things somewhere else. There's active rotation, rotation, player armature. So I need something that's not going to rotate, maybe. Let's try the whole armature itself, maybe. No, he's still weird. I do not know. I mean, it's a look at constraint. Why is it not looking at me? He's looking at whatever I'm looking at, or at least he's trying to. That is bizarre. Okay, I'm glad we're not saving that. Well, it was a good idea, at least. Oh, except now his head's a little wonky. Let's reset that. Now let's save that again. I want his eyes to rotate. Because now that we know we can put in simple rotations and such. Oh. Now that I'm in play mode here, I can see what's actually on the screens. Oh, I bet this is okay, so the people who made the asset pack, Cinti Studios, this whole asset pack we're using, including this office setup here. My guess is this is a screenshot, filtered down screenshot from one of their other packs. This looks like some zombie horde here. That's cool. Little Easter eggs and such. Oh, and I did move one of the head in the jars to my shelf along with a trophy because he's my trophy now. It's the little things. It really is the little things. One of my next steps is to add physics. Speaking of physics, I can get rid of that cradle. I don't like that there. I want to add physics to the objects so I can, brush my hand along. Because, motion control, right? I can brush my hand along, like knock all these books off the bookshelf and fun stuff like that. I'm at the stage where I want to do more fun stuff, like like giant Rusty in the sky, and yeah, more fun stuff like that, and yeah, more control and more fun. All right, let's did we save? Let's save again. Okay. Again. My fun hat. Gosh, that thing's so much fun. Okay. There. And to the office. Now where are we? Oh, and his, that's unfortunate. I don't think he's supposed to be like that. I think he's supposed to be looking at us. Is he looking at us? Guys, tell me honestly, is he looking at us? Let's see why he is... Oops. Hey, I believe I locked the camera. There we go. Let's see why he's not properly looking at us. Not that one. Big Rusty. Rusty Big. Oh. I was in play mode. I was in play mode when I set these offsets. Yeah, I definitely want him to be looking at the camera here. Head maybe? That is very odd. He should be looking pretty much straight ahead. Oh gosh. He's looking right at us, isn't he? He's looking right at us, Chad. He's watching us. I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. Yeah, he needs to be bigger. He needs to be even bigger. And that rotation offset needs to be just where it is. All right. So, because I was playing with that in play mode, you know, while this is all running, we have to go back and adjust it in not play mode. Let's put that way back over here somewhere. Rotation at rest should be all zeros. It's weird. Okay. All right, Big Rusty. Rusty Big. We are gonna bump you back up to about 9, I think. Giant T-posing in the sky. Is he scarier if he's at an angle? Yes. The answer is yes. We will go with that. And one of the fun things is we'll be able to see him from more than just the office scene. Let's test that out. Alright. Now let's go walking mode for a bit. Hello. See if I remember where the where that exit is. I think it's this way. Or this way? I need to put in a mini map. I get lost in my own game. This way? Ah, it's this way. So actually my map marker should just be where's the giant scary Rusty? Is he watching us? Where is he, guys? Okay. So that's the portal to the office. This is my friend. It's my good friend here. Ooh, you got your duck model. All right, your duck character. Awesome, awesome. So are you in the tinkering phase where you're adjusting all the weight painting? Ah, here we are. Oh geez. Oh geez. you're like fine tuning all the little bells and whistles for how everything moves around. I do need to go back and do a little bit of that on this guy here. Let's see. So if you look carefully, right at the necktie, there's an error because there are a couple of polygons that are attached to some part of the arm. Oops, that's my cord. Let's see, which arm is it? There it is. There it is. Yeah. So something is being pulled from the back of my shoulder over here. So next time I do an export from Maya, I have to go back in there and undo that. Find out where it is. Erase the weight. Yeah. Fix it. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Hello. Why does that turn so bad? It's using world coordinates. Why is it using world and not local? Or world, rotation vectors. Why? Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that. It's like it left the point at in there. I think it did. I think even though we were in play mode, the point at, the point constraint I was using, somehow that's stuck. Whoops, no, come on. Rusty Big. Rotation constraint. Rotation constraint. It's only using 2 rotation constraints. It should not be flopping all over the place. That is odd. It could just be a weird thing that'll go away. Yeah, that is slightly unsettling. I've been staring at myself for, over a year now. Well, no, not really, actually. I didn't really start the VTuber model until much later in the game than the actual robot over there. Well, yeah, but no, it's still kind of unsettling sometimes. You just look around the corner and suddenly, running through the forest, Shia LaBeouf. Of course, then, suspension of disbelief is gone when he cracks his head back and forth. So weird. I probably just need to restart or reload the project and it'll go away. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, I can check that off the list for now. Unless I want to add in the eye rotations. But he's already pretty unsettling, so I think we might just leave him. At least we'll leave him at least until the get that neck twisting turned off or figured out. Okay, so giant. And we'll just leave him in T-pose now. Because T-pose is funny. Giant Rusty T-posing in the sky. Because I can, since I'm not linking this Rusty directly to the motion control, I can just pose him however I want. He is his own separate asset from the other. So we'll just leave him T-pose for now. That's funny. I was originally going to find more of a traditional robot model and then just move my head onto that and put him up in the sky, but this is also amusing. Okay, got the hat. Alert rotation for the visor. I'm gonna put that on the to-do list. Particles. We got a little bit of time left here. Let's play with some particles. Let's go find my. There we go. So we already do have. We should get rid of this. The big game object right there is rather annoying. We do have some particles already set up in the set up here. Excuse me. Like this. If I click on it, there we go. There's some electricity, and it's got a ton of stuff over here hiding behind actual Rusty. Yeah, let's let Rusty's actual neck loose. We got that one. Let's see. We've got, I think, smoke. Yeah, right there. I think what I might start with for... What's this? Oh, that's the keybinds. I think what I might start off with is just a simple emitter that came with the space set. I know I have a few other asset packs from these same folks, and some that are not from these same folks. Probably do better. I have to just sort through all my miscellaneous downloads, because I gotta find something. I want to do like the light blur trails, like in cartoons and anime, when you see the motorcycle, whatever, goes zooming past and it leaves that little brake light trail. I want that for me. I want to be able to toggle that on and off, so that when I go orange mode, danger mode, it's a little bit spookier in the dark. Because if we've already got big giant spooky Rusty, we might as well have a slightly spooky small Rusty, normal size Rusty. Yes. And it should be just as easy as just figuring out how. How does how to use the effects. And I do have some tutorials that I bookmarked, so I'll be going through those when I have more time to play with it. But play on over. Oh, neat. Okay, yeah, there's some neat settings with these. So somewhere in this asset pack, wait, post-processing. What's in the post-processing? Oh, that's all my post-processing scripts. Render pipeline. Starter assets. What did they include with the starter assets? Oh, the basic starter assets for the third-person controller, I want to say. Probably nicer skybox too. Textures. Okay, yeah, we're not going to use any of those. It's basically just a mannequin running around a little thing, so you can see him go up and down stairs and jump and all that fun stuff. What we are looking for is sci-fi space. Unless they have some nice ones in the office pack, which I highly doubt. Yeah, they don't. Polygon office, we'll collapse that one. Textures. Ooh. Shaders. Okay, I think it's under prefabs. Yes, here we go, FX. Not all these, oddly enough, not all of these load in. Can you, yeah, you can kind of see them. So they got some glowy stuff, some heads-up display stuff. The glowy toilet should be in here somewhere. It's an Easter egg hiding. There's a holographic toilet. I don't know if it's just a shader applied to it, but it's hiding here somewhere. Okay. I had to talk at meetings today, so my voice isn't quite as fresh as it could be. Nope, I guess the holographic toilet will have to wait for another day. We got a med bay. Oh, is this it? Oh, we got a cool ship right there. Oh, okay. So the toilet probably isn't specifically a holographic toilet Easter egg. It is a toilet object with this cool HUD material on it. Where is this in relationship to me? Oh, we got all sorts of characters hiding over here. And cryo sleep in the med bay and stuff. Okay, so if I go down this hallway, it's a closed door. No wonder I haven't seen it before. I could go to the bridge too. Look at that fancy bridge. Should go check that out. Let's invisible a door. Oh, and a door sign maybe. And a door sign. There we go. You know what? We actually don't have that much time left, so I'm going to explore particle effects a little bit off stream and a little bit on stream. There we go. Now we have the bridge dead ahead. Aha. Yep. There we go. One of my devices is... Oh my gosh. Oh wait, is there still a collider on this thing? Is there an invisible wall collider? Come on. Come on, let me through. There we go. I'm on top of the bridge. There's an error with this this demo scene. Spoiler alert, there's an error with this demo scene where some of the rooms, the colliders, or the box collider, there we go. The box collider's a box. So they don't have the collider set just to the wall. It's unfortunately like the whole wall, or it's a box for the room. But it's a demo, you know. It's supposed to just fly around it, not actually walk around it. Look at that glowing screen. That is awesome. Got a nice halo around it and everything. Oh. Probably especially because I have bloom cranked way up. So look at the hologram, the holograms behind me there. Look at them change as I walk past them. Because of the angle and such. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna have to let's see, lock the camera. Let's play with the bloom settings while we're here. See, look at that. That's a sweet glow. I'm gonna write that down. Check. Bridge. HUDs. There we go. Check bridge HUDs. See? We learned something. Now if it just had the motion trails, though I know there are actual motion trails for like spaceships flying and all that kind of stuff hiding in here, like right here. In fact, this is ship trail, so that would work. That would actually work just fine. Maybe we won't play with bloom at the moment. but let's see if we can get out of where we're trapped. Oh, there we go. There we go. We dropped back into the corridor. Yeah, so there's a box collider around the whole bridge. I'll fix that at some point. Let's probably take it off. So even though it's not active, something there. Okay. So, okay, let's block that. And because we can do these kind of things in real time, which is cool. Where are you? That is not what I was trying to find. Let's go back here. Let us find our person, and we're just gonna try out a couple of fun things. We're gonna do this in testing mode, so it won't actually stick. Is this big? No, that's Rusty Big. We don't want that one. He is off limits. That's interesting. Head. There we go. Okay. So we want... Ooh, there's missiles. There's lasers. Warp trail. Let's do ship trail. We just drop it on here. Will that do it? No, it's not enough. We might have to get out of there and start back on. That would be fun. It would be fun if it just started all of a sudden. Oh. Ta-da. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's move the camera around a little bit. I'm flying. Look, Ma. I'm flying. Oh, it's based on how fast you are moving, too. I just had it applied to the wrong model. That's pretty cool. So this is my ship in flight, but my ship is me. Yeah, I'll have to play with this. Some of these cool little features. What else do we have here? Exhaust. Oh geez, that is not quite what I was going for. Let's undo that. That was exhaust coming from my head. Should we find out what lasers are? Let's find out what lasers are. I now have laser eyes. I got my laser eye surgery, I guess. Well, that's fun. Okay. We are going to undo that. There we go. And we probably won't save the zooming. What? One last look at our giant. Guys. He's looking right at us, isn't he? Oh. The toggle works. Then why isn't he blinking? If the toggle works, why isn't he blinking? Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, the color changing toggle works, but none of the other toggles work. Huh. Oh, that's unsettling. Is it worse in blue? Or is it, Hmm. Yeah. We'll just leave this at here. Mm-hmm. All right. I think we had our fun for the moment. Let's I'll come back here for a screenshot later. That is going to be the screenshot, I think, for the stream. Though maybe blue. Maybe blue. Still unsettling. Still unsettling. All right, we are going to wrap it up here. Let's see. So, ooh, free stuff for... Oh yeah, that's right, because you're doing yours in Unreal. I should just grab any free Unreal stuff. Oh, come on, calm down, Rusty. There. I should just grab any free stuff for Unreal and Unity, to be honest, because I do want to try it out at some point. For one thing, the was that Lumen, the render engine? Oh, gorgeous. But yeah, I already have so many spoons, eggs in baskets, mixed metaphors. I gotta get that guy upgraded. I'm adding eyebrows. I'm adding eyebrows, and now that I've been playing with a lot of the blend shapes on this model, or not actually this model, but my other this model, I figured out how to do it. It won't be quite as difficult as I was originally planning. I think I can get away with 3 servos for 2 eyebrows, so that should be interesting. And then he'll be able to do the the eyebrow waggle like this, and maybe like a smolder kind of thing too, like. Mm-hmm. Oh, why isn't that picking up tonight? Hmm. 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 Nah, it's not picking up. Oh well. All right. Where's my stream manager? Here, let's get out of there. I got my stream manager back. I'm missing panels. Let's do that one. No, not that one. Oh, where the heck is my my quick actions? There we go. We have to go find out who we can go say hi to. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. Let's go say hi to Dead Sun. He's playing a game right now, but that's okay. We'll forgive him. We'll forgive him for not doing game dev. Bam. Oops. Start raid. All right. Let's go raid some Dead Sun. All right. See y'all Monday. Our next stream will be on Monday. Yes. Let's see. Let's make sure I can actually get in there first, because sometimes it's sassy. Okay, there we go. So next stream will probably be the Mecha Modeling Monday. Don't think I'll be able to stream this weekend at all, unfortunately. So we'll do the Mecha Modeling Monday, and hopefully, maybe, possibly, get some more work done on this foot, this big Mecha Stompy. So that's Monday's plan. It wasn't quite working out, but I think I got all the bugs waggle out of it. So let's go raid some Dead Sun.